Hello, it's Caroline here. It's really great to see you. Hope you've had a fantastic week, whatever you've been up to. Maybe you have been playing with your friends, maybe you've been doing lots of painting or sport, maybe you've been enjoying school or nursery. And I hope you enjoy this video today. We're going to be thinking about another character from the Old Testament. So today we're going to be thinking about a lady called Ruth. And I've got a story for you about her first of all, and then we've got a song and an activity as well. So the story is about a lady called Ruth. You can see her just there in my picture. She's carrying a very heavy bowl, isn't she? She lived a long time ago. And I'll start the story for you. So Ruth's mother-in-law Naomi wanted to go back to her homeland to Bethlehem. Both women were widows, meaning that their husbands had died. But Ruth decided to go with Naomi. They decided to go together. She said, "I want to go wherever you go. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." How glad Naomi would have been to have Ruth help her. So they went together to Bethlehem. Then on the next page, we've got a new character. We've got a man called Boaz here. And Ruth went out into the fields to gather up any of the grain that the workers had dropped. And she did this to help Naomi. She went to Boaz's field, and Boaz was very kind to her. "Drop some grain on purpose," he told the workers, so that Ruth can gather plenty to take home to Naomi. And Naomi was so pleased when Ruth came home with a large amount of grain and food to keep them well and healthy. There's a part at the bottom here that says, "You can be like Ruth and help your relatives and your family." And the end of the story comes in another book here. We can see a picture here of what happened next. So Ruth asked Boaz to buy back some of the family land, and Boaz was pleased to help. Ruth and Boaz later were married, and they had a baby son called Obed, and Obed became the grandfather of King David. And we learned about King David recently too, didn't we, about David and Goliath. So she was the grandmother and grandfather of King David. So there's a few things that we learn from the story there, and a few special qualities that Ruth had. So first of all, we saw that she said, "I will go with you, Naomi." She didn't have to go. She was very loyal. So she stood by her mother-in-law, and we can think about how we can stand by our friends and our family even when they're having a difficult time or when they're struggling, and help cheer them up. We saw that she was collecting the grain to help the family have food. So she was very helpful. So that might be something to think about this week. How can you be helpful to the people in your home, to the people in your school or your nursery? Maybe you can help to cook a meal. Maybe you can help to tidy away the toys. Maybe you can help someone feel better if they've hurt themselves by falling over. You can be helpful, and that can make a big difference to the people around you. And also, Ruth was loving. So she was loving towards Naomi by helping her. She was loving towards Boaz, who became her husband. And we can think about how we can love and care for the people around us and support them. So 3 things we can think about being this week. Can we be loyal? Can you be helpful? And can you be loving, just like Ruth was? And we're going to do a song next. It's a song about some different characters from the Bible that we've been learning about. So do enjoy it and do sing and dance along to the words that are on the screen.
Noah built the most enormous boats that kept the birds and animals afloat. The Lord was good, the Lord was strong, and Noah lived his life for him. Moses planted his people through the sea, taking them away from slavery. The Lord was good, the Lord was strong, and Moses lived his life for him. Oh, thank you, that all through history you were faithful. Thank you, oh thank you, that you are just the same when it comes to me. When it comes to me. David fought Goliath and he won. A humble shepherd boy became a king. The Lord was good, the Lord was strong, and David lived his life for him. Daniel was inside a lion's den, but God brought him to safety once again. The Lord was good, the Lord was strong, and Daniel lived his life for him. Oh, thank you, that all through history you were faithful. Thank you, oh thank you, you are just the same when it comes to me. When it comes to me. Jesus died to take away our sin, so we could get to know our God again. The Lord is good, the Lord is strong, and we will live our lives for him. Oh, thank you, that all through history you were faithful. Thank you, oh thank you, that you are just the same when it comes to me. When it comes to me.
Hope you enjoyed that song. So we've just come to the end of our time today, and we're going to do and think about an activity you can do for the week and our prayer as well. So what I'd like you to do is think about this week how we can be helpful and how we can be loving to the people around us. So find a jar or a pot like this one, might be a really special one for you, and write on it or find some photos of some special people in your lives, and you can get your parent to help you with this. So I've got a few here, so it might be your teacher at nursery, school, it might be your dad, it might be a special friend, and you can put their name on or put a picture and put each one into the jar like this. They're all there ready, and then each day what you can do when you come to a prayer time is take out one of those pieces of paper or photos and think about the person that's on it. Think, what can I do to help that person today? So it might be helping your dad with some jobs around the house. It might be giving him a big hug and showing him that you love him. Whatever it is, think, how can I do that today? How can I be helpful and loving for that person? And then you can pray for that person as well, using your crosses. We're just going to pray now together, and thank God for this week and ask him to help us being helpful and loving. If you hold on to your Lego crosses. Dear God, we thank you for the story of Ruth. We thank you that she was loyal to her family. We thank you that she was very helpful, and we thank you that she was loving. Please help us to be those things this week and help us to have a fantastic week with you. Amen. That's all for today. Bye everyone. See you soon.